good morning, and thanks so much for joining us on After GMS. It's the two of us.
Yes,
we can make it
just the two of us.
Okay,
And
so we're obviously not.
I'm not going to quit my day job, I promise.
Please don't. I'm not either. I have to turn this down too. I realize how bad we sound. It's echoing.
We don't need any reminders, do we?
I'm Tracy McCain here with my friend Ed Matthews. It is Monday, July 5th. Hope you had a great holiday. The forecast made it enjoyable.
Made my job easy this weekend as well. And more quiet weather, but the heat and humidity is going to really start to build over the next few days as 90-degree weather will come back in the Piedmont. We'll get pretty close to 90 today, but may actually go a degree or two above 90 tomorrow. It'll remain dry in terms of no rain, but the humidity builds. And then there might be enough tropical moisture by Wednesday, late day, for a pop-up storm. Elsa looking more and more like the system is going to move along the Carolina coast as either a tropical storm or maybe downgraded to a tropical depression by then. But the greatest impacts based on that track would be along the beach areas. Several inches of rain and wind gust over 40 miles per hour. Here locally, based on the current track, some models suggesting a quarter to a half of an inch of rain, so no big deal there, and very little in the way of rain. But again, I caution, the storm is still over 900 miles away from the Piedmont. So we're going to track it over the next few days. Any change in a more westerly track would favor more of an impact on the triad. But we'll keep an eye on it. We get back to just those pop-up afternoon storms for Friday and for next weekend.
All right, we're going to jump right into our first conversation. Please chat about it in the feed section. And let's see, it's so funny because people are talking about their Cash Apps. Apparently there's somebody on our feed here that's trying to promote his Cash App, and my friend Dana said, "Here's my Cash App, $, you're a scam, go away." Okay, our first conversation. Millions of Americans celebrated the 4th of July over the weekend. This comes as COVID-19's Delta variant is now being reported in every state. So we want to know, are you concerned about the Delta variant? Let's get to some background here. Health experts say this variant is highly transmissible. So busy airports, big holiday crowds, all that close contact to celebrate the nation's holiday, it's raising kind of concerns about pockets of unvaccinated Americans, and that could be putting people at risk. Here at home, 56% of adults in North Carolina are fully vaccinated. Dr. David Priest with Novant Health says he's concerned that after the holiday weekend, there will be an increase in hospitalizations and more serious cases. So we want you to weigh in here. Are you concerned about the Delta variant? I know we've talked a lot about it over the last few months as we're learning more and more about it. The COVID-19 vaccine has proven to be effective against this variant, but not everybody's approved to get the vaccine yet. So is that some concern for you?
Yeah, I'm cautious, and I'm keeping up with how things are going with the Delta variant. I'm fully vaccinated, grateful for that. So my comfort level is up a little bit, but Tracy, if I'm going to be in a large group, not a lot of that with me, but if I am going to be in a large group, I feel more comfortable wearing a mask and social distancing the best you can if you're in a group. But for the most part, I don't wear my mask just in every day, you know, going out and about. But again, I feel a little nervous in crowds. So I will continue to wear my mask in those situations.
Yeah, and you know what, the variant is transmissible, and just because you have a vaccine doesn't necessarily mean you won't catch the Delta variant.
Yeah, that's important to know.
Yes, you could still come down with COVID, but apparently your symptoms won't be as serious, and potentially it will save your life if you have the vaccination. So there's some good in that. However, you know, with children, they're not under 12, they can't get the vaccination yet. So I'm very cautious because I want to make sure my children are protected.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah, I don't want to bring something home to them. because I could get it, even though my symptoms may not be severe. I could pass it to my young children, and their symptoms could be severe.
Right, and of course they can't get vaccinated. They're way too young for that. So essentially they are unprotected. So as a mother, you're being very cautious, and that's a good idea. Moms, listen up on that as well. Yeah, you know, other moms in the Piedmont, since your younger children are not able to be vaccinated, you know, certainly there's a chance that they could get the virus.
So some reason to take a moment and think about, you know, your decision still. You can't, like you said earlier, you can't be footloose and fancy free yet.
Not yet.
But, you know, you do want to have, you know, the best information so that you can make the best decisions for your family. So let's see what people are saying here. Linda said, I am concerned because a lot of people are not vaccinated and we have not opened everything back up. Non-vaccinated people are not following the 3 W's. She said, I will continue to practice the 3 W's and make wise and healthy decisions. So yeah, you know, if you're noticing people not wearing a mask, not washing their hands, and not waiting, you know, 6 feet apart, you know, there's certainly a reason to take some pause with that. Kim Smith said she agreed with that. Kim also said she's fully vaccinated, but also very cautious. Jason said, just get the shot and you'll be fine. I understand some people can't or won't, and that's your option, then mask up. Dana said, I have a training scheduled in London in a few months with people coming from all over Europe. We may have to cancel because the variant is spreading. Yeah, do be careful. Wow. Maybe it is the best thing to do is to cancel that. Kim also said, I will research more, but you know, was waiting for us to explain more. So hopefully we did a good job with that. So yeah, let us know, you know, if you are concerned about this Delta variant. Joanne just added, yes, she's vaccinated, not worried. At 90 years, I feel secure. I've had a wonderful life. That's awesome.
And you have to essentially look at your daily life situation, and it's important to be educated about what's going on with the Delta variant, and then make your own decisions about, you know, being careful. And you know, I think the point should be made that you can still get the virus.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people, it's like, you know, I'm vaccinated. 100% A-OK, no problems. There is some chance that you could still get the virus.
Exactly.
So you got to keep that in the back of your mind.
Yes, absolutely. As we press forward during, let's say, phase 8011 of this pandemic.
I lost count,
Seriously.
so I'm glad you're keeping up with it.
That was an exaggeration, but it feels like this has been our life, you know, forever. Yeah. All right, it's 7:53 right now. Let's get to your morning headlines, and we'll have another conversation in just a bit. The nation's top infectious disease expert says 99% of recent COVID-19 deaths in the U.S. involve people who were not vaccinated against COVID-19. Dr. Anthony FAUCI says most of the deaths were avoidable and preventable. The United States has recorded more than 600,000 deaths during the pandemic. North Carolina's next vaccine lottery is this Wednesday, July 7th. A woman from Winston-Salem took home the first $1 million lottery prize. Remember, vaccinated 12 to 17-year-olds are entered to win $125,000 towards a college scholarship. If you get your shot this summer, you can still be entered for the 3rd and 4th lottery drawings. Don't forget, if you win, the rules say you cannot remain anonymous. The state can use your name, your image, your likeness for publicity purposes. However, you can always choose not to accept the prize money and be left alone. A state spokesperson says all vaccination data and personal information is kept in a secure, HIPAA-compliant system maintained by the health department. The state says that information is only used to award the prize money. Families across the Triad spending the holiday weekend making memories on the 4th of July. So we asked you on the Good Morning Show, how did you spend the 4th? Diane said, quote, we had a wonderful celebration at my youngest daughter Danielle's beautiful new home. It was great. Awesome. Amy said, I went to church, had some family time, and then worked at a Burlington sock puppets game. We had a win and some awesome fireworks. That's pretty cool too. So we saw that you guys had some fun with the Fun 4th and other events. You know, Greensboro, they had a laser show, and some fireworks throughout
Yeah.
the triad. So now we want to know about today, right?
Yeah.
Are you working today? Did you have to get up early today? What are your plans today?
Yeah, we had to do that, didn't we? But it's okay. It's all good.
Yeah. So, I mean, you had a full weekend. So what did you do?
Well, mine was kind of low key, and sometimes I like a holiday like that, a little relaxing and low key. Spent some of my time here at WFMY News too, but you know, that's not bad, Tracy, because I was delivering great news to the Piedmont about how wonderful the weekend was going to be, and that allowed everybody to get out. You know, it was cooler and less humid, especially Saturday.
Oh yeah,
boy, it felt so good, and
nice.
even yesterday was a beautiful day as well. So I didn't mind working when I got great news to deliver to everybody. Did some relaxing, just kind of kicking back after I left work, both Saturday and Sunday. In those conditions, I love taking Rio on a longer walk in the park. When it's hot and humid, it's like, get the business done.
Right.
Let's get back in the air-conditioned vehicle.
As soon as possible.
As soon as possible. But with the weather nicer and cooler, we had an opportunity to enjoy more quality time together at the park, and it was really great. But I want to say, everybody that worked so hard to put the Fun Force celebration together did an absolutely fantastic job, and it was wonderful seeing people back in downtown Greensboro having fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so now you've had all that fun. I asked on my Facebook page, what are you doing today?
Working and tracking Elsa, trying to figure out where that lady's gonna go, you know. But it's good, it's okay.
Yeah.
And then when I get off work after the noon show, go home, grab the dog, and go for a walk in the shade today because it's going to be a little hotter today. But just kind of kick back and relax and enjoy the afternoon. So that'll be good.
All right, well, let's see what people are saying today on my Facebook page. Kathy said she has the day off and she's going to see where it takes her. Stephanie said, I have the day off, no plans of doing anything. We'll grill again this afternoon or evening for dinner. Sounds awesome. Chatty says, working my 8th day in a row and living the dream. Trish said, cleaning house. Yeah, I did that on Saturday. V said, I'm doing laundry, my favorite chore growing up. Oh, well, it's not one of my favorite chores.
I like the one that was clean the house. I keep putting that off. Okay, I'll do it today. No, I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then when tomorrow comes, I'll do it the next day. So one of these days.
Yeah, I always really do a deep cleaning on Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
Because I don't have time during the week.
I like to try to get it done before my days off, which are Friday and Saturday, because I don't want to spend time cleaning the house.
Yeah.
That's my free time.
Right.
And if I don't get it done by those days, it's just going to have to be a little dirty for a little while longer.
Well, don't tell everybody that. Let's see. Walter Buster Bond said today will be a chill day. Do some house cleaning. Yes.
Chill days are good.
I love chill days.
Yeah.
Don't get too many of them with 3 kids, but you know. I love chill days. Jason Hutchins says he's going to work now. Kim Smith says she's doing some laundry and cleaning. Tori Robbins said she's up cleaning right now. Joanne said that she went to church, out to eat, then took a long drive with her daughter, saw lots of beautiful fireworks on the TV. Today, she says we plan to clean the house.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. So yeah, a lot of people getting, Dana said she's getting her hair braided. Such a great way to spend the day off.
I thought about that as well, but I don't think
really
it's going to work too good.
You'd look awesome.
But she'll look fabulous when she gets it done.
I can't wait to see it. All right, and we'll see if anybody else kind of weighs in here about whether they have the day off. But this morning, low humidity, just more comfortable air, not really having to worry about that heat until later today.
Yeah, over the next few days, we're going to start to get the heat and humidity to really come back. And dew points this morning are in the low 60s, but they'll go back up into the upper 60s to near 70 over the next few days as moisture builds. But we're going to keep it dry today and tomorrow with highs up around the 90-degree mark. Wednesday, there may be enough tropical moisture to spark a late-day shower or a thunderstorm. And then Elsa. Oh boy, that's what I'm going to do today. Track that system and try to figure out where it's going. It's looking more and more like that it will move along the Carolina coast on Thursday as either a tropical storm or hopefully downgraded to a tropical depression. That could happen, but it'll bring the most rain to the coast, several inches of rain, and wind gusts over 40 miles per hour at the coast. Now here locally, some of our models are suggesting a quarter to a half of an inch of rain and very little in the way of wind. Now that's based on what we're looking at now, but how many times have I said this morning? The storm is still 900 miles away. If it deviates a little farther to the west into central North Carolina, obviously the impacts on the triad would be a little bit more substantial. So thankful, Tracy, that it looks as though by the time it gets here, it'll either be a tropical storm or a tropical depression. We do not, at this point, see it strengthening to a hurricane. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It'll be a menace, it'll be a rainmaker,
right,
and then it'll move out quickly.
Well, that's good.
That's a good thing. You know, if you got to have a tropical system, let it be, you know, a tropical depression or a weak tropical storm. No hurricanes. We want to stay away from those.
Yes, absolutely. So I guess you'll keep us up to date.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we get new data in, and we'll fine tune this, the impacts, if any, impacts on the triad and what the impacts will be at the coast. We'll really start to zero in on that over the next few days as Thursday gets closer.
That's right, because we're still 900 miles away.
Yeah, that's a great distance when you're talking about a tropical system. That's a world away.
I just think it's so fitting that the name would be Elsa because,
yeah,
you know, in the have you seen Frozen?
Yeah, okay, yeah. As soon as I heard that name, I thought of the movie Frozen.
Right, just with a different type of weather system.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right, Elsa, we'll see if you do your job. All right, thanks so much for joining us on After GMS. We had a great time with you. We'll have more people here on set with us tomorrow.
Yes.
But we'll all be back to work, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everybody, and have a great day.